Hello, I have returned. Sorry, that took like one more minute than I thought it was going to. Yeah, my computer just didn't turn off. I think I remember this from last time too. I also need to readjust my camera settings. Give me a second. I think I remember this from last time as well, that the same thing happened, that I tried restarting my computer and it wouldn't restart. So it might not be a Steam thing, it might be a weird Windows issue. It's kind of weird. But what are you gonna do? I just have to hit the force power off button and it's fine. Give me a moment. My green screen also broke, so that's fun. Turn these off. And where is this? Fucking hate Logitech. Do this. Do this. Hello, thank you for the warm welcome, Loki. Yeah, at least this time, because I remember now, because it's burned into my memory because of how just terrifying it was. I remember now the last time this thing happened with Tekken and Steam, I had to restart my computer because Steam wouldn't launch, and then the computer refused to restart. It was also while I was streaming too. I do remember this. And then I tried turning on my computer, and then I was greeted with a bunch of static, and I thought my GPU or my PCIe cable was fucking fried, and it scared the shit out of me. Yeah, so it's a weird Windows thing. Okay. I'm gonna need... Hold on, you know what? I need another piece of tape. For this green screen. Because it's the piece of tape at the bottom that keeps falling off. I need 2 more pieces of tape. Give me that one. And then put one right here. No! No, stop folding in on yourself. There. That gives it some support. Okay, maybe now it won't fall over anymore. Okay, we're back to Tekken. Yay! That took long enough. Yeah, maybe there must be something funky going on with Windows that's causing a lot of my issues, I think. Because I was saying this, did I go in the play a match or ranked? I think I went in the play a match. That's just like, that's my muscle memory. I did. I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, but for some reason as well, I turned the game from 1440p to 1080p, and it makes online feel infinitely better. Like, I've still been having issues today, but it's not been nearly as bad as, like, I would normally have. And it's really weird, because, like, if I'm playing this game on my 1080p monitor, and I have it set at 1080p, I have a bunch of issues. But if I downscale it on my 1440p monitor to 1080p, all of a sudden it feels a lot better. So and that, it doesn't make sense for that to be a game thing. I feel like there's just something fucked up with Windows. I need to find the time to reformat one of my M.2s and put it on there. Which wouldn't be too hard, but I desperately need to reinstall Windows, I think. I need to put it on a new drive because, like, what just happened, this thing just, where the game, well, not really the game so much as my entire computer will just fucking stop working for some reason. And, I had that as well with my old, well, I shouldn't, my old computer, kind of, because I had Windows on a hard drive, and After having it on the hard drive and not reinstalling it after a while, it got really weird. It got very strange. Like, I couldn't open the start menu. What the hell? Oh. Oh? What was that? I couldn't open the start menu. I couldn't open, like, explore windows. I couldn't search for anything. I think I just need to reinstall Windows. How long has it been since I've reinstalled Windows on this computer? Well, it's been since I had a hard drive in the computer. It's probably been 2 or 3 years. Be a good idea. Can't remember if you can launch off of this or not. No, it's 14, yeah. You can if you have Rage Drive. I'm gonna have to restart the game again, huh? I think the matchmaking is broken. Cool. Okay. Well, I can't win. Yeah, reinstalling Windows sounds like a brilliant idea. Which one of my drives would be the easiest to put it on? Probably half a terabyte M.2. Like, I can move all of that over my other M.2, reformat it. Yeah, I should do that. I'm gonna do that. Actually, I can't remember which one of these is an M.2. It might be the 1 gigabyte drive that I have. I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. I forgot to unmute the fucking desktop audio. Hi, okay, hey, at least I remember to do that. Oh my god, that would have been something. Oh man. There we go. 4% disconnection rate in ranked, and maybe it's a good thing we didn't get him. At least we're actually getting games. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same guy. Now he accepts. Probably quit the last person he played against. Didn't want to play against him again. Thought it was me. Of course it's a Kazuya player. Of course it is. Can you get the same person twice? Yes, you can. After you rejected them? Yeah. Why? Because it's Tekken. What do you mean? Yeah, this feels 1,000 times better now. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ah. Stab him. Ah, fuck this gimmick character. Ah. You're not playing real Tekken. Okay. Ah, shit. Nah, actually, the game still kind of feels like shit. You can't see it as well, but my little red light for the connection indicator is flashing as well. But I'm, like, dropping frames. How come you're not punishing the God Fist? Because I'm not used to people being so bad at electrics. As soon as I say that. Really? Ah. Yeah, this still feels really bad. And like, again, it's not an online thing. Oh my god, dude, I can't even whiff punish properly. Like, that was me. Like, that was 100% me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to say. I have absolutely no idea what's happening. Let me try something. Hold on. Oh no, did Windows... Hold on. Okay, no, never mind. Let me turn this off. And then... let me... set this to high. Are you gonna test for packet loss? It's not packet loss, it's my computer. I forgot that it automatically keeps the last outfit. Well, we're going with this outfit then. No, like, this still doesn't feel right. I don't know what's happening. This is so strange. I want to check my GPU temps and everything. Nothing normal. I have absolutely no idea. That's so strange. It doesn't make any sense. Why the game would just all of a sudden be feeling so bad, It's not just feeling bad, like, my game is freezing, it's dropping frames. Okay, stab him. Okay, this feels better. I think changing the priority to high did fix something. I turned the priority to high and I turned off one of my GPU settings, and it does feel better. Wow. That sucked. Okay. Ah, shit. No break. I broke 1+2.
Why do you hesitate? Fight!
Okay, I'll take it. There you go. Oh my god. Nice. Ugh. Ah, come on. My up forward 1. Out of range. There we go. Finger. Nice. Take it. Ah. No punish, though. Shit. There we go. Nice. Whew. See, I got it in me. That guy's Tekken God Prime. Who is this guy? Is this L-Train? No, it's not L-Train. It's a guy called Blazing. All right. I thought it was L-Train. He doesn't do enough hot kicks to be L-Train. But I was like, so if you don't know, about 2 years ago, no, actually it was 4 years ago, I played against L-Train playing Laws on this map with Yoshi. And it was 1-1 and I lost. And I was so upset about it because he left after 1 game. And I thought, well, maybe if this was L-Train again, I've just reclaimed what I lost all those years ago. It's not L-Train. That was him. That was him. What? What do you mean Flash doesn't hit there? Who's L-Train's that pro player? Yeah, he's one of the, I think he's considered the best player in Michigan. At least he was. I don't know about nowadays, but yeah. Ugh. Good punish. Ah. Went for the Fubuki there, didn't work. Ah. Ah. I thought I was gonna spring kick for a second. I'm airborne though. Oh, he landed on the ground, Yoshi. Wait, no, that's entirely my fault. I could have just went into Dragonfly. I was just confident that... Okay, no, that was 100% my fault. I was just confident he would still be airborne. Why didn't I go in the Dragonfly?
Your nightmare has begun. Fight!
I ducked it. I've been doing good at not ducking it, but I'm still used to being duckable. Nice punish. Oh, I thought I low parried that. I was trying the combo off of it. I couldn't hot kick there. I don't even know what that move is. Really? That whiffed? All right. Well, that sucks. No break. I did try doing it manually. I got robbed there.
Why do you hesitate? Fight!
Ah. Wow, that tracks right. That was rough.
Never shall you win.
That tracks right.
Get ready for the next battle.
I want to check something. Yeah, sidestep right is Law's weak side. I wasn't wrong about that. That tracks to his weak side? Jesus. Okay. Oh, I wonder how punishable is on block. I feel like it would be launch punishable, right? But I do not know for sure.
Your nightmare has begun. Fight!
Oh, man. Wow. 2 times I wanted rage drive. 2 times I didn't get rage drive. I got a jump and I got down forward 1+2. That is -14. Stab him. Wow. Okay. That was scary. Nice block. I didn't see the grab coming. Okay. Can I do anything about the stab after the generic tackle? If they don't break the tackle, no. Ah. Nice, okay. Yoshimitsu tackle OP, it is very good. It is extremely strong, yes. Again, that beat my up forward 4. Again, the combo drops. Okay, Jesus. Oh my God. He left. I'm the winner. I won. I beat him even though it was 2-2. I'm the winner. I get the last laugh. All right, we'll go back to right now. Wrong outfit. Whatever, this is what we're sticking with now. Fuck the Soul Calibur outfit. He got beaten by a red rank. He's not a real Tekken God Prime. He got beaten by a red rank in play a match. Goofy ass custom. That's the idea. Look at the glasses. Fake Tekken. I still feel a little bit of redemption though from 4 years ago. It was the same stage.
Get
Is this the Kazuya from before? He has a 2% disconnect right now instead of a 4, but it's a Brian. Okay. No wall against Brian. Wow, this ping is it's 34. I couldn't do math there for a second. This ping is insane. This guy's from Michigan. I can't believe I ran up to him and I didn't get tackle, and I can't believe that I got counter hit after trying to down forward 1-4 him to punish him. Damn. There we go. Okay. Ooh, what the hell? What the fuck? That's more than 3 frames of rollback. What was that? God, I hate this game. Oh, that's my fault. Okay. Nice. Oh, wow. I forgot about the 4th hit there. No one does that. Nice. It's 0. Ah, nice. Nice. Oh, trying to cheese me out with a grab there, I see. Look at my pretty eyes. You think you can grab someone with eyes like these? Whew.
Your nightmare has begun. Fight!
Oh my. Stop trying to whiff punish. Damn, no break.
See how you tremble. Fight!
Okay. Wow. Nice. Big counter hit. Big counter hit. That's all I need. Damn. Ooh. That's tailspins? Really? Oh! It's fine, he didn't punish it. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit scared there when he did the back one on reaction, but nice. Whip! Oh, I hit down down 4-2 too early. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh. Come back from our deficit. Just a little bit more. This is nerve-wracking. At any moment, he could start counter-hitting me. It's scary. Oh. Got him. Wow. Woo. Okay. Little bit of issues, but no big deal. It's the game. It's not either of us. Oh. There you go. Oh my god, that doesn't work. Whew! Oh, I got away with murder there. Nice. Okay. Oh. I'm not scared. Like, I'll wait. Hatchet kicked me a couple times. I have the health. I don't care.
Get ready for the next battle.
I died down 4-2 then instead of down 4-1ing. The world may never know, but in fact, I can tell you the world won't know because I don't know. Oh. Man, I'm feeling great after being that Tekken God Prime. Fuck, I fucked up the Korean backdash. Give him my health back. Okay. Hatchet kick. He's gonna do it round start. He didn't. Wow, what a block. Nice. Good read. Ooh. Look at my 10 frame punish. Don't do that to me ever again, kid. Stab him. You wanna roll at me? You wanna roll at me and then do a funny little kick, huh? Wow, nice. Ugh. I mean, what are you gonna do? Okay. What are you gonna do? Hatchet kick, hatchet kick, hatchet kick, hatchet kick, hatchet kick. What are you gonna do? Nice. I had a feeling he may have tried hatchet kicking there. Oh! I had a feeling he might have tried hatchet kicking. Yeah, that's why this matchup kind of sucks for Yoshi, though. Oh, leaving right before your demotion game, Mr. 2%? Good games. That's why the matchup sucks for Yoshi, though. It's like, Brian really can just keep hatchet kicking because Yoshi doesn't have a punish for it. He has Wild Rising 4. That's it. Like, he can't do anything else as a punish. He can only do Wild Rising 4. I wonder actually if there's anything else I can do, if it's possible, or if it's just like playing Tekken 8. Because I've never labbed it too extensively before. I've looked at it briefly and I've been like, yeah, this is shit, but...
Brian Fury, Yoshimitsu, Brian Fury.
I haven't looked at this too extensively to see if I can like spin out or something. Oh god. Like I can hot kick, I guess, but can I avoid the puddle? Ah. Oh, I can sidewalk left. Oh, okay. Ah. I'm pretty sure this will catch me. Yeah, it will. It'll catch avoiding the puddle, but... Yeah, that's the other problem, too. This is minus 12, but I don't really get anything out of it. Like, I don't know. I guess if I know he's going to try forcing something, I can hop kick, but he's still +5, so it's not great. It's like that only works because he's doing such a slow move. And I, like, the other thing with Yoshi, too, is I don't have, like, a Magic 4 or anything. Like, this is the reason why people say Yoshi is so bad a lot of the time, is because he just has some of the worst matchups just in general. Because, like, almost every character in this game has something to be able to deal with this, right? But Yoshi really doesn't. Like, a lot of characters can block and launch and would get a good punish off him. Yoshi can't. A lot of characters have, like, better movement than Yoshi does, so they can avoid, like, that weird mix-up Yoshi can't. A lot of characters have, like, a Magic 4 or a good get-off-me tool if they keep trying to force that mix-up. Yoshi doesn't. So it's like, it kind of sucks. I can flash, but then it's like if he delays it at all, like if I do like this, that is very interesting that hit. Yeah, what about flash? That's what I'm testing. I'm actually kind of surprised it works there. Huh. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. Oh, it's forward back for jet upper, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, flash actually works really well here. I didn't realize that before. What about out here? Yeah. Like sucks him in. Huh. Maybe that's why this matchup's so bad for me. Maybe it's not actually a bad matchup. Maybe I just didn't know that flash is so good. Because this is like the worst thing about this matchup, because you can't just block it, right? But I guess really I don't need to block it. I can punish with flash too if I'm in no sword stance. Yeah. Okay, well, that makes sense. I feel kind of dumb for not knowing that before, but...
Yoshimitsu.
I did it again. Whatever, we're keeping the goofy-ass glasses.
You shall make a fine sacrifice.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right.
Your nightmare has
Huh.
begun. Fight!
Bop, bop. Wow. All right. Typical red ranks. You're under pressure. Throw out random launcher. Stabber. I'm not dealing with this shit.
See how you tremble. Fight!
I thought that put me in crouch. Wow. All right. Like, again, typical kind of red rank thing, right? Ah, second hit. Wow. Oh, sidewall though. Nice. Yeah, he actually punished the windmill last time. Toe kick is actually a punish on hit for that. So I thought he maybe knew that, but he doesn't. That was just a freak accident. Wow. Ooh. Wow, really? Ah.
Descend into despair. Fight!
Okay, I'll take it. Let's see. Yep, counter hit. Right into it. He punished. Oh, what? Wow. There you go. Okay. Ugh. I was doing that thing where I was thinking like way too hard about how to hit her without taking too much risk, and every time you do that, it just you end up just getting hit more than if you just like play, you know. I say you, it's more of a me problem. Like, that's something I need to work on, but Oh. Wow, that wasn't out of range. I thought it was. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm doing the punish too early. So I keep getting hit by it. There we go. She's dead here if she wakes up. And of course she is because she's a red rank. Really? That's not launch punishable? Huh? Nice. Oh. Well, that sucks. I wasn't expecting that to actually hit. Nice. I actually did while rising force, so I should have got hit, but whatever. Okay. Wasn't expecting that to hit at all. Counter hit. That's just the kind of player this guy is. Like I said, he does not deal very well with aggression. His defense isn't very good, and he tries to compensate that with offense. So whenever he's put in a situation where he might have to deal with aggression, he hits buttons. Okay. Ah, I guess that might be minus 14 then. I don't know. I haven't seen that move before. Ah. There you go. That time I waited long enough. Okay. Okay. I was expecting him to come in there. Oh, not even minus 14, huh? Okay. Ah. Nice, okay.
Why do you hesitate? Fight!
Yeah, that's throwing me off a bit. Okay. Wow, that's not like all what I wanted. Ugh. Wow, I not only did the size change, but then I woke up back turn and I tried doing Rage Flash and I ended up doing a move because of it. Wow. Ugh. Okay. Wow, that's not what I wanted. That move's seeable. There we go. No fear. Just hit. Who's minus 13? Wow. Nice. There we go. Okay. Oof. Doing that back two there was frightening.
Get ready for the next battle.
He could have very easily hit me with like forward 4 or something and killed me, but no fear. Despite the fact that I probably should have done down forward 4, but you know, like back 2 has a little bit more range on it, so 2 extra frames to get a little bit more range when she could have back swayed and then killed me. I'll take it.
Time to die.
All right, I'm ready. 2 more games and I rank up. It's not here. Okay, he's here. What the hell? That's minus 13 again. It might be minus 12, actually. Nice. Oh. Take those. This is good practice, though. For sure. This is really good practice because this guy's doing a lot of Nina's like high strings, so it's really good practice for ducking them. Wow. Wow, nice. Okay. Wow. Oh, I did the mid. That's so weird that I blocked that and the punish didn't come out. Well, it didn't connect, rather. Oh my god. Okay. I want to say that's minus 13. She should be dead here. Toe kick, okay. Lots and lots of toe kicks. It's like I'm playing against a Lily player. I guess Nina players and Lily players aren't so different, if you think about it. Nice. Grab her. Throw her down. Get off me. Wow. Oh. All right, one more. On one hand, I want to try to seppuku her to finish it. On the other hand, I don't think I can against this guy. He's like, I can't unblockable this guy at all. He hits way too many buttons.
Your nightmare has begun. Fight!
Okay, I did the right punish there. I just fat fingered the wrong button. I also fuzzy guarded that properly. Oh, yes! Ah, I guessed it right! Yeah! Whoo! That was scary. Okay, he didn't go low there. There you go. Okay. I'm not your average red rank, my friend. Again, I thought that put me in crouching. me I can't suicide against the Nina that just keeps hitting buttons. Don't you ever tell me I can't call my shots. All right, we have reached the crowning moment. We have reached the moment that I have been waiting this entire stream for, and I think it's too late to really get going on it, but let me inform you of my plan. Hold on, I need to get something up before I inform you of my plan. So, I need to give you context before I do this. So allow me to real quick mute the desktop audio, because as soon as you hear something, you might be like, huh? So I like, the stupidity starts a couple of days ago. So a couple of days ago, I had the bright idea. This was like right after the Kazuya trailer came out, right? And I saw late at night, when I had nothing else going on, that the main man had started streaming. And I swear to God, I was like, I wonder if he's going to say anything interesting about Kazuya, because he's like the Kazuya player, right? There aren't a lot of Kazuya players in the West. There's like Main Man and Ryan Hart and like a couple others, but that's kind of it. No one who really like streams except for Main Man, and then everyone else is like is in Japan or Korea, right? So I thought, you know what? Let me click on the stream and see if he says anything like interesting about Kazuya. And I swear to God, what I'm about to show you is the very first thing that he said. And this was like 5 days ago. I think it was 4 days ago, actually. But this is the very first thing he said, and I'm just going to let it play. Okay, this is the context behind what I'm about to do. So I'll just let it play.
Kazuya, anyone who's annoyed with Kazuya as a character has never played Kazuya. They've just been owned and dominated by Kazuyas who are probably at least twice as good as them at Tekken. They just got completely outplayed. And no, they never ducked or stepped. They ate 10 hell sweeps in a row and went, "He's broken!" Like, you've never played the character.
Fight.
If they played Kazuya, like, give it a month, they would be like 10 ranks below their main. And they're like, what? I have Katarina at Genbu, but my Kazuya is stuck at Grandmaster. What is going on? I thought Kazuya was broken.
Okay. So there's your context. Let me go up here. So I'm not going to even bother with like the blatant hypocrisy behind everything he said. Nina. But the point there is, and I swear to God, that's the first thing I heard, and I thought it was a sign. The point there is what he said at the very end. And I think you can see what I'm getting at. Except you probably don't. So, he said that at the very end, that if you play Kazuya for a month, there'll be 10 ranks below your main, your Katarina. And obviously that's just a number he made up on the spot. But it got me thinking. I want to prove him wrong. As a patented Elisa player, and as a patented moron, I want to prove him wrong. So not only do I have a new challenge that I'm going to set forth, where I plan on playing ranked, and I plan on playing ranked with Kazuya, no less. I want to get every single character to purple ranks. I know I can do that by just playing Elisa the Tekken God Prime, and frankly, that would probably be easier. But, one, I want to prove a point. 2, I think it would be a new challenge that one-ups the 3-win streak part. 3, I think it would be a lot more interesting for people that are in here that play other characters, like in Moose's case, Armor King, or like in JWD's case, Miguel, because it's not just going in the practice mode and like glancing at them for half an hour and then being done with it and trying to play a match and get lucky. I'm going to have to learn how to actually play these damn characters. And then finally, it's going to help me a lot with matchup experience. Because one thing I learned from doing the 3-win streak, is that, I guess I didn't learn it because I already knew it, but it really solidified the fact that playing characters helps you understand their weaknesses better, and it helps you understand the matchups better. So, I also figure if I play every character in the game to purple ranks, like, it's not like Neo where I'm trying to get to Tekken God Prime or anything. But I feel like, for me, getting every character to the purple ranks is like the equivalent, you know? Because I'm not as good as I'm not even close. But do I think I can get Elisa to Tekken God Prime? After a couple months, yeah, I think I could. I think I have the ability to right now. But outside of Elisa, I don't think I'm there yet. So I think it'll be a good challenge. It's also going to be interesting because all of your characters are automatically ranked up to purple ranks if you get to Tekken God Prime. And like I said, I feel like I'm there with Elisa. I mean, I was just playing Yoshi and I beat a Tekken God Prime today. You know? And it's not like that's unusual. It's not like that's a one-off thing. And it's Yoshi. It's my secondary, quote unquote. Even though I call him a main, most people call him a secondary. So I think it'll be interesting. I think it'll be fun. With the exception of some characters on this list. We all already know who I'm talking about. But that's the plan. Obviously, this isn't going to be quick. This is going to be something that's going to happen over the course of many months. Like, this is not going to be something that's going to take a week like the 3-win streaks. This is going to take a while. Even though red ranks are red ranks and it's relatively low, it's going to take a while. But I want to do it. I wanna do it. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be interesting, and that's the stupidity. See if you can do this before Tekken 8 comes out. That's the plan, yeah. Originally, it was just trying to get Elisa to Tekken God, but really, I feel like that's kind of a not only kind of like a shallow whatever challenge, because I already know I can do it. Like, I got to Emperor on PS4 3 years ago. If I could get to Emperor 3 years ago, I can get to Tekken God Prime now. Like, it would take a lot of grinding and a lot of work, but I can do it. I know I can do it. I feel like this is going to be more interesting, and it's going to be more fun to watch. And, it's going to make ranked actually, like, fun to play, you know? Because, like, if I just try getting to a rank with Elisa, it's just going to be frustrating. Because of how online is and how people who play ranked are. But ranked solidifies setting an arbitrary goal in this case. Kind of like showing the win streak does in like player matches. So Tekken God Omega, no balls. I will attempt it at some point. It might not be in this game, but I will attempt Tekken God Omega at some point. Like, Tekken God Omega is going to be hard to get to, but again, I feel like I can do it. It'll take a lot of work, though. That's the thing. It'll take a lot of work, and I don't know if I'm ready to, or if I even want to dedicate myself to doing that. But I think I can. I think I have the ability to. But I want to do this first, because this is something that I thought about after seeing that main man clip. And it got me kind of excited. So unfortunately, and that's what all playing ranked with Yoshi today was kind of leading to. And unfortunately, it took me a little bit too long today for me to start doing it today. But I'm going to start doing it tomorrow. Yeah. And I'll let you guys decide what character I play. And I already know what characters you guys are going to want me to play. But... so I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna have to do like... I'm probably going to stream for like an hour without doing it. And then I'm gonna start, and then I'm gonna go to it. And then I'm gonna have to do a raffle based on what people say. That's probably what I'm going to do. But... that's the plan. That's the stupid plan I've come up with. This is gonna take forever, but I think it's gonna be fun. And the nice thing too is because I've already played every character in the game, I already have kind of an idea of how hard or easy it's going to be, so I can like, I can pace myself, you know? And I already got 4 characters there. I got Yoshimitsu, I got Kunimitsu, I got Elisa, and I got Lydia. So, you know. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Let's do now for half an hour. Or an hour. I don't know. I'm kind of getting hungry. I don't know why, because I just ate lunch, but I'm kind of getting hungry.
Yoshimitsu.
I think what we'll do is we'll just play Yoshi a bit more and play a match. I think I'll play Yoshi for like half an hour longer and play a match. And then I want to do a tier list again. I haven't done a tier list in this game in a while. I'm gonna make it short though. I'm not going to explain anything unless someone's like, what? Seth, what do you mean? You know, I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna wait. I already know one character that's going to be like, huh? I mean, you know how unhinged I am when it comes to fighting game opinions. I do have another, while I'm on the topic as well of this challenge thing, I do have a plan for another one as well that I'm going to start next week. I wanted to start it this week, but it'll make sense when I do it, but it requires me to set up a bot in the chat, and it requires me to have a Google like spreadsheet set up. And it requires me to like keep track of stuff. And I have to set that all up. I was going to set up last week, but then I got sick and couldn't be fucked to do it. But that's going to be a completely separate thing that I'm also excited for, because I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun more so for me though, I think. But we'll see. I'm still kind of thinking if there are any other like details I can add on to it as well. Gotta reset the game. But I don't want to say anything. I'm just going to label it in the stream schedule special Tekken stream. It's got nothing to do with ranked. It's got nothing to do with win streaks. It's just, it's a challenge, and I'm going to be using Elisa. That's all I'm going to say. And then you think, how can it be a challenge if you're using your main? I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be sick. I think it's going to be really fun. I've really been thinking recently, like, I don't know what's the best way to put it, because I've been getting kind of like jaded from Tekken. Not just recently, but it's been a while, and I'm sure that everyone here already knows that. So I've been thinking, like, how can I use like my skill and my knowledge in Tekken to do things that are a little bit more interesting than just play the game. And it's hard to, right? Because there's not much that you can do in that respect in Tekken, especially without other people. But I've been thinking of some ideas and trying to come up with some stuff. Fuck this OP piece of shit character. I can't believe he just sidestepped that as idle animation. All right, I need to restart the game. Again. I swear to God, if the game crashes when launching again, I am going to lose my mind. Don't stop. Better not stop. I swear to God. Okay, good. I don't know why I'm so hungry. Restarting the game again? Yeah. This game kinda sucks. Have you done the stupid thing yet? Is it playing ranked? Oh, I just got done explaining it. My bad. No, you're good. Basically the gist of it is that I ended up clicking on Main Man's stream and he immediately said something really stupid, and it gave me an inspiration to do something stupid myself. And so I'm going to be playing every character in the game to purple ranks. I'm gonna get every character in the game the Mighty Ruler. Not right now, obviously. I don't have enough time left to stream, but what did he say that was so stupid? You had to be there. I don't want to say the whole thing because it's like a minute, but I wasn't there. It's in the stream. You just gotta go back in the stream. Basically, he said that he gets sick of people saying that Kazuya is OP or good because
Your nightmare has begun. Fight!
Brian players. He basically said that people who like complain that Kazuya is good don't play the character, and if they played Kazuya, then they, after a month, they would be 10 ranks below their main with Kazuya. And I was like, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Like, motherfucker, you say the same exact thing about Lei, and you don't play Lei. Oh, but Lei, you can get to high ranks with him by spamming moves. Like, okay. Will you win against someone who actually knows what they're doing by playing that way? Absolutely not. Okay. So I was like, All right, this is incredibly hypocritical and just frankly one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. I reacted to that somehow. That's insane. Oh my god. So I just want to not only play Kazuya to around the rank Elisa is, but I want to play every character in the game to that point just to prove a point. Because I play characters that the main man fucking hates. Because I play characters that can actually sidestep Kazuya sometimes. One of the arguments that he said in there was like, you think Kazuya's OP because you don't sidestep a duck, and it's like, okay, one, people literally do the same thing against Lei, but then you say Lei is OP because of that. But regardless of that, you can't sidestep Kazuya. Like, this isn't season 1. His electric and house sweep have been buffed so much that if you try sidestepping Kazuya, it's a fucking death sentence unless you're playing Lily, Zafina, or Elisa. Like, Kazuya is more of a 2D character than Akuma is. All of the Mishimas are. Like, the Mishima players constantly complain about 2D characters ruining the honest Tekken. Meanwhile, Mishimas play completely differently than every other character in the game. Like, Mishimas do not play Tekken. I can tell you as someone that actually has played every character in the game, Mishimas do not play Tekken. On top of that, they play fucking more 2D than like every character in the game besides Gonryu. Like, you can't step Mishimas. That's like the whole thing about Tekken being 3D, but how are you supposed to step Mishimas when not only do the electric and house sweep basically home unless your sidestep is perfect, but then their electric has so little whiff recovery that you can't whiff punish it. And then, you know, Heihachi, forward 2. Like, don't even get me started on that. Oh, but electric is hard, and if you don't electric, then you're -10. Let's just ignore the fact that it's like the only plus launcher in the game. Let's just like, completely ignore that Mishimas are like the only characters in the game that have that. Oh, but if you craze my execution. Heihachi, meanwhile, can just forward 2, say fuck neutral, I don't want to play neutral. If you sidestep, you die. I'm just going to launch your ass and then kill you. Oh, but Heihachi has no low, so he needs it. It's like, that's not the point. My setting for neutral launch with big combo damage isn't too bad. Yeah, like literally Armor King has the exact same thing. Give Armor King Hachi forward 2, he actually needs it. Oh, but Heihachi is difficult because he needs to use electric in order to be able to. He needs to use electric in order to be able to launch punch. It's like, motherfucker, that's not what I'm saying. You fucking Mishima fuckers. You Mishima players. You Mishima morons. You Mishima thunderheads. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything about how good they are. I'm saying that you can't play a fucking 3D game with them when their launcher and their whole mix-up. What the hell? Their whole mix-up just beat sidestepping. I did play Kazuya and Heihachi, but I didn't really learn combos with them. I just did whatever. I really don't feel like you even need to, honestly. Like, people, like, these Mishima players, like, oh, Mishima, not Mishima. Kazuya is so hard because you have to do electric to be able to play him. No, you don't. What are you talking about? Like, do you play the character? Yeah, again, maybe in season 1, which apparently you just reminisce about, like, constantly. Wow, my Fubuki didn't come out. that jump instead of fucking rage shuffle. Mishima players complain about Kuma getting combo off unreactable arms. He is saying, Jin Devil Jin saying, you goddamn hypocrite. Exactly! Oh, Akuma is such a 2D character. He gets a free launch off of a low if he uses meter. But so do you. Yeah, but we don't use meter to do it. Oh, so that makes it better. I see. You know what's crazy about Kuma 2? You can actually step his down 3. You know what you can't step? A Mishima house sweep. Not in season 4 era. Well, I guess kind of like season 5, but you know, same thing. Like I'm telling you, fucking Mishima players not only break, not Mishima plays. Mishima's not only do they break the rules of Tekken more than 2D characters do, but they shut down movement more than 2D characters do. Like, they are more 2D than every 2D character in the fucking game. You cannot argue with me about it. There's no argument to be made. It is an objective truth. I don't give a fuck what these Mishima players say, because they always come around and they say something that's completely irrelevant to the point that's actually trying to be made. It's like, it's not about the characters being strong. It's about the fact that if I try fucking sidestepping, I get launched by electric anyway. Oh, but if you time it right. Oh yeah, if I guess the exact frame. Oh yeah, I guess that just means that Jack's launch and grab you can break every time then, because if you hit the just frame when you hit back, then you don't get hit. Okay. That makes sense. Give Miguel +5 launcher. He doesn't need it. Just be funny. Yeah, I mean, like it's not even like, it's a thought experiment that I think every Mishima should have, right? Every Mishima player should have. If you gave any character in this game a plus on block high launcher that is 13 frames, would that be okay? Cause it's not okay with Fakumram. It's not okay, but Fakumram's back forward 4 isn't okay, even though it's much slower and not nearly as strong as an electric is. But an electric is fine. An electric's fine, but Fakumram, no, that's going too far. Oh, because it's homing. Yeah, so it's a fucking electric, you dipshits. Oh, but an electric requires execution. Okay, so that means it's fine for it to be broken as fuck if it requires execution. So if I'm sitting here playing good old Yoshi and I can charge this move, but instead of it like, I can charge that move, but instead of it being a move that like I have to wait 5 seconds in order for it to kill. If it just required like 5 just frame inputs, basically 5 electrics in a row and it killed, that's fine then. That's okay. Is that what you're saying? Oh no, that would be too good. Okay, then why is electric good? Tell me, why is electric good, huh? Answer me the riddle, you fucking Kazuya fucks. Why? Tell me. Why is that fine then? Oh, because Mishima's a legacy characters, so it's fine. Fuck you. You're the same people that are like, oh my god, Tekken character design went so downhill in Tekken 6 when they introduced Bob and Elisa and Laws and all this anime bullshit. And meanwhile, we've had fucking bears in the game since Tekken 1. We've had Jack in the game, a literal fucking robot that was an Elisa prototype since Tekken fucking 1. We've had Mishimas, we've had literal devils, a bunch of anime bullshit that's like the same as Laws since Tekken fucking 1. And you're like, oh no, Elisa's too far. Motherfucker, we've had Elisa in the fucking game since fucking 1992, and you're going to tell me that Elisa is too far? You dumb fucks, you stupid fucking Mishima players, you make no goddamn sense. You don't make any sense. Yeah, fucking Tekken and the character design went downhill when we put a fat character in the game. Shut the fuck up, you idiots. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You literally, the characters have been in the game. Like, you think this game isn't fucking anime? You don't think it's fucking anime when you've had the little devil and angel fighting each other in fucking Tekken 1? You think this game isn't anime when between Tekken 2 and 3, Jin's whole fucking backstory was that his mother gave birth to him after his father is the literal fucking devil incarnate, and then not only that, but then the devil incarnate came to Jun's fucking house and was like, hey, give me your son Jin, or I'm going to take it by force. And then this fucking woman just decided to fight the actual devil and kick his ass and beat him so fucking bad that the devil had to run away when he was trying to take Jin away as a baby. And then Tekken 3 comes along, and then the fucking Native American god that had some weird ass blood comes along and just starts murdering everyone and is unkillable. And then this fucking teenager child that was born between, and his father is the devil and his mother is like angel or some shit. It comes in and beats the shit out of this giant murderous god, this Mayan Native American whatever the fuck god, by turning into the devil. I'm done. Listen, Mishima plays a fucking stupid. They don't have a brain. Like, Yoshi players are stupid, right? Yoshi players are dumb. Mishima players are just like they're the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. They're worse than Yoshimitsu players. They make no sense. They contradict themselves constantly. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. They downplay their characters all the time, and I don't even like using the word downplay, but I think it fits with every Mishima in the game, especially Kazuya. I don't even know how I got into this conversation. And then they talk shit about the game constantly, and they're like, I want every character in the game to be a Mishima. I want every, cause other characters like Yoshimitsu and Lei don't play Tekken. Meanwhile, I don't play Kazuya, and I get to do 50-50s out my fucking ass all the time whenever I want. No other character in the game can do. I'm the only character in the game that has a literal 50-50 Oki vortex. But no, Lake's the problem because he's too hard for me to understand because my brain is 5 IQ. I have 5 IQ and I don't know how to actually like lab anything because I'm fucking stupid. The Mishima players are the people that like they purely want to get through something with brute strength, and if they can't win through brute strength alone, then they're like, this is stupid. They're like Call of Duty players if you're playing like professional Call of Duty, and then they're like, oh, you're camping. That's a terrible example, but you know what I mean. It's fucking Mishima players are so dumb. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done. My throat hurts now. That was way too much. I guess a better example I should have given is like the people who play Soul Calibur and then tell you, no, ring outs are too cheesy. That's not allowed. Oh. Dude, my throat hurts now. What if Electric was as hard as Taunt Jet Upper? I don't care. I think Taunt Jet Upper is stupid. I think Taunt the back 4 is stupid. I don't care. Okay, let's be real though. If Electrics were as hard as Taunt Jet Upper, I think there's two things with that. One, I think it would be more fair. In the same way that I think Brian Taunt in the back 4 is fair because it is a legitimate just frame. But on the other hand, people would do it so much that it's just like the problem would be the same, I feel. Because people would learn how to do it and they would learn how to do it consistently. And then it's like, And then it's like, okay, well, sure, like the move's much harder to do if you're like new, but at higher level of play, it wouldn't change. And I don't really care about beginner and intermediate play. I only care about high play and professional play. I'm sorry, but I don't care. And I don't think a lot of people at those levels are really complaining about electric too much anyway. Jack looks stupid and always will. Jack design goes significantly harder than all of the Tekken 6 characters combined. Honestly, Tekken 8 Jack looks pretty good. I'm down for Tekken 8 Jack. It's not like I'm going to play him, but I'm good for Tekken 8 Jack. Okay. See, that's how you play Yoshi. Oh! If I buy Tekken 8, I'd definitely be a Jack player. If the characters that are in Tekken 8 now were the only characters in the roster, I would not play Tekken 8. If I was forced to, I mean, unfortunately, I'd probably play Jin, but I really wouldn't want to. No punish. No launch. That's launch punishable, by the way. It's minus 18. But no one knows. I don't think I'd buy Tekken 8 though, especially not at launch. The only reason I own Tekken 7 is because I got it for like 10 bucks. Yeah, see, that's like... I have a wish list. You know what? I should go over my Tekken 8 wish list. Because I made a wish list a while ago, and now that we know more information, I kind of want to go back to it. I made an updated version of it as well, of stuff that I'm pretty sure wasn't on the list before. So it's not like a lot. It's mainly just stuff now that I know how Tekken 8 is. I added some new stuff in regards to what I know about it now, but... I never saw that wish list. I may have not actually... You know what? I don't think I ever went over it actually on stream. I think I was planning on making it like just a video upon YouTube because it would be too long, but then it ended up, I got like halfway through it and I was talking so much about the things that I wanted that like the halfway point ended up being over an hour, and I was like, okay, this is too much. But I don't want to trim it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just save it, and then I'll revisit it later. Okay. Great shot. I do gotta go real soon, so I probably won't be here for the wish list. Well, I think I'm gonna do it now anyway, because that was about it. I'm good with leaving on that. I don't have anything else to say. I already did my whole rant. So I got nothing else. Let's see. Tekken. Text, and then I don't remember where I put the new one. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, I have the wish list. I will now show you the wish list. It is in a text document, so let me also zoom in on it so it's like I can go one by one here. so I don't see it myself because I'm really curious to see what I had put. Keep in mind, I put this stuff down like a year ago. This was before even the reveal trailer when I wrote all of this out. Okay, here we go. So number one was netcode, obviously, and I wrote netcode and not rollback netcode because I said this before. I just want something that works. I don't care if it's rollback or not. Obviously, now that Akira or whatever the name is doing the netcode now, it's going to be rollback. I just want it to be good. Whatever works, works. If it's rollback and they figure out how to make rollback work in a 3D game, I'm down. Like, I've said my piece on rollback netcode in Tekken and how I have problems with it, but if they get it to work, I'm down. Number two, removal or rehaul of the rage system. So I put here, remove the passive damage buff, remove rage drives and 50/50s at a minimum. Well, that aged poorly. And then if you do a combo involving Rage or Rage Drive, you have HP remaining, so you can actually use Rage as well. Because one of my biggest problems with Rage is that if you get Rage, your opponent doesn't necessarily have the opportunity to use Rage themselves. That's the biggest problem I have with the Rage system as a comeback mechanic in Tekken. And they didn't do that. And if you watched my reaction to the presentation, you know how disappointed I was in that. But they did get rid of Rage Drive. It's just that they added something worse than Rage Drive, and yeah. But to be fair, though, both players get heat. So it's not as bad as Rage Drive. Like, the mechanic itself is probably more oppressive than Rage Drive, but it's not as bad as Rage Drive. Not even close. Let me get some, I'm gonna get music as well in the background. Let's get the Tekken 5 OST. Let's shuffle and let's go to the next one. That's Steve's ending. I'm good. Xiao Yu's ending. Raj's ending. That's the character select. That's the story. That's an ending. There we go. This is an actual song. Rehaul. I think you meant rehaul, Mr. Streamer. I don't care. Tutorial, please, for fuck's sake. I think kind of goes without saying. 3.5, built-in punishment throw break trainer. I think kind of goes without saying. Like, they already have a punishment trainer, kind of, in Tekken 7, but I want you to just be able to, like, do it with every move in the game, not just a couple of moves that they predetermine. Remove unnecessary and useless knowledge checks such as 10 strings and snake edges. Yeah, a lot of this also came from, I think, at the time as well. Sorry, let me. Yeah, I can't quite get it. I think a lot of this actually came from like, I was seeing also an Ash with Zafina using her 10 string a lot, and like even against really good players, and it's just like a needless knowledge check, you know? It doesn't add anything to the game, 10 strings and snake edges. It's just frustrating for new players. And I can tell you, as someone who plays with Tekken with people who don't play Tekken, that this stuff is incredibly frustrating. Like, it's not like what Mishima players say, well, we need characters to have 20 moves maximum and strip everyone down to nothing. But, like, there are a lot of really redundant moves in Tekken that don't do anything outside of low-level play, and it's just frustrating. Get rid of them. A better way to see if a move is mid, low, high, and a better way to see how punishable a move is. This is something that they actually have done in Tekken 8, so that's cool. There's very noticeable, like, distinct animations now if you're plus or not. So that I'm happy with that. That's good. Give everyone Elisa, Lily, Zafina level movement, except big characters like Bears, obviously, because they never had it. Yeah, just make movement like it was in the past. And I think with how the heat system is, it would make the game more interesting. And I mean, it would always make the game more interesting and exciting to watch, right? Just give everyone, like, I see a lot of people saying, oh, you need to nerf their movement. No, make everyone play that way. Give everyone their level of movement. That would make the game more fun for everyone. Hopkicks minus 14. I'm just sick of seeing Claudio go duh. Honestly, they can be minus 13 as well. I don't really care. Reduce combo damage or increase health. It seems like they've done that based on what the little we've seen, so that's good. Make all orbitals act like Shao's. Make all orbitals act like Shao's. Yeah, I'm just sick of like orbital heal launching for no reason. Just make all of them like Shao's, where you get this kind of like slow mid that low crushes and is generally safe and has pretty good range, but it only launches on counter hit, and on block it's just super plus. So you don't want them to have bad movement, so you wouldn't want to give everyone a Lily movement and then buff Lilies? No, I would want everyone to have their movement because these three characters have like old Tekken movement. It's not, in fact, it's not even really as good in a lot of ways, but these three characters in the game have older Tekken movement, and every other character in the game got nerfed for the most part. And really the thing is with these characters, they have this level of movement because of how they sway, where a lot of characters will go like this, but they will go like this when they sidestep, and that means they avoid a lot more. And that's kind of what I want. Like, ideally, I would want every character to have bigger, like, stepping, right? I would want characters to be able to move faster, but that's not really... I kind of don't expect that to happen and them to revert all the way back. So I want them to at least do this. And if these characters get buffed, I want the rest of the characters to get buffed. I just want it so that every character in the game, besides the bigger characters, are faster. And they can move more freely. What else? Reduce the number of safe mid launches in general. That didn't age well either. Please, for fuck's sake, stop giving everyone a health sweep and brain dead 50-50s. This didn't age well at all either, did it? Oh, this didn't age well at all. More dynamic stages, they did do that. I remember distinctly I wanted stuff more like Dead or Alive or something, and they did do that, so that's good. More unique character interactions. They do seem to be doing that as well, right? Like, we haven't really seen characters intros or whatever, but we have seen, based on the demo, that when the game's starting, they actually, like, do something more at the end, in the beginning, akin to, like, Tekken 3. So that's cool. Tell us the ping, Harada. Tell us the goddamn ping numbers. We haven't seen that yet. Frame data on release, yep. Bigger stages or less wall carry. It seems like that they've done both. Like, that arena stage in Tekken 8 is huge, and it seems like there's less wall carry, so that's good. No new characters, legacy characters only. I mean, Tekken 7 had ping. It actually does, yeah. I wrote this before that update, so this kind of ages in, tells you just how old this wish list is. Like I said, it's more than a year old, but yeah, when I wrote this, that ping was not in the game yet. But they could remove it for Tekken 8. Honestly, knowing Namco, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I was very, like, I was so excited when I saw that they put this in 7. Yeah, so no new characters. Oh god, almost at the end. No new characters, legacy characters only, base roster at least. This is something that I've been kind of complaining about since Tekken 7. And the game, a lot of people say the game is very bloated. And I don't think the game is bloated, but I certainly think that there's so many characters, it's very, very difficult to get into the game if you're new or even intermediate. Because you see, like when I was playing ranked earlier, I was playing against that Lei that was like red ranks, high red ranks, that was just doing like 4-3-2, or that Nina that was Seiryu, who was doing a bunch of like can openers and stuff. And you can get away with that at higher ranks because there are just so many characters in the game and it's so hard to learn. And a lot of the reason for that is because there's so many characters in the game, because they keep adding so many new characters in every new Tekken. Compared to Soul Calibur, where there's like 2 new characters per game, Tekken has like 6. I averaged it out at some point before, and I think the average is 6 per game. So they need to cut down on that, because if they add another 6 new characters to Tekken 8, there's going to be 60 characters in Tekken, like 60 legacy characters. And that's not to say that they might not add more, and they might add guest characters and such. So no new characters. Like, guest characters fine, but no new characters. Ability to sort filter moves in game. So what I want, because like what a lot of people do, is that when they start up Tekken and they go through the move list, it's like, oh, there's 100 moves, and the only way it's sorted is by this arbitrary way they've done it, where they go like no direction first, and then forward, down, back, back. And there's no way to actually be able to see what all of the moves are and what they do at a glance. And online websites are a lot better at this, especially now that like Waifu Wiki is a thing. But I want you to be able to go in game and for there to be filter options and for you to say, I only want to see what moves are -10 for this character. And to make it easier to actually lab things. Or I only want strings that end in highs or have a high in it somewhere. Or I only want strings that jail, etc., right? I think it would help a lot with the learning process. Instant rematching and unlimited matchmaking and Wi-Fi indicators. Self-explanatory, which I'm sure they're going to do this. And this, I don't know if they will, because if you don't know, when Tekken 7 came out, Tekken 7, it used to be that you could there were 2 games maximum. I caught a Pink Princess. Rematching. Shut up. When Tekken 7 came out, you could only play 2 games and that was it. No, you did not play first to 2. You played 2. So if you won 1 and your opponent won 1, that was it. And then you had to find a new game. They changed this very quickly. They changed this after only a month or so to make it unlimited. But when the game came out, that's how it was. And in Soul Calibur was similar, except you could actually play 3 games and then that was it. And it was like that for a couple of years. And they changed it during season 2. I think they changed it at, I want to say they changed it in 2020. Yeah, like end of 2019 or mid 2020, somewhere around there. But the game had been out for more than a year. By the way, it's for fuck's sake, shut up. Listen, I typed this list up very quickly, okay? I wasn't planning on actually showing it to anyone. This was more for me. That's a complete lie, but I'm just saying that to make myself look not as bad. Anyway, I hate best 2 out of 3 matchmaking in a fighting game online. I think it's awful. I think it's especially awful in Tekken because there's no good way to be able to, like, the thing is with Tekken, what I'm trying to get at is that a lot of pro players outside of tournaments play first to 10 and they don't play 2 out of 3. And the reason for that is because there's a lot of randomness involved in determining a winner in Tekken 7 based on a 2 out of 3. Most pro players in Tekken want pools to be best of 5, not best of 3, because of that. Because Tekken is just such a complex game and there's so much in it and characters have so many moves and there's so many characters in the game and there's so much variety when it comes to like how you can play the game and skill level and such that you can't really adjust after a game. Like you can, depending on the person, the playstyle, but it's very difficult to, and it means that it's surprisingly easy to beat someone who's much better than you in first to 3 format. So a lot of pro players play first to 10 in Tekken. They just do. And so like in 2D games, the more I play it, the more I understand that, like, okay, especially like I've really learned this in King of Fighters, that best of 3 isn't like nearly as bad in those games, but in Tekken it just doesn't really work in Tekken. So having a best of 3 ranked system in Tekken in general just doesn't really work. So that's why I want unlimited rematching in ranked. Just keep it that way. And people will say, and I heard this from the Soul Calibur community when they announced that they were going to change it, that people would just like, you know, they would play against people who are worse than them, or they would just and until they rank up, and they would just farm people who are worse than them, and it would make ranked insufferable. And one, that never happened in Soul Calibur. 2, if it did, people would do that anyway. Like, people do that now. People would do that in Tekken now. They would do the same thing if Tekken was best 2 out of 3. They would leave after 1 game if they lost. Straight up, they would just leave. It's the exact same thing. Like, having matchmaking be unlimited in Tekken just benefits people who want to learn more than people who want to cheese out wins. That's what it does. It's overall would be a net positive for the game. First to 3 tournaments would take 50 years, maybe, for a round robin with limited players. Yeah, that's why tournaments don't do it. And pro players say the same thing. I say the same thing. Like, I think tournament should be best of 5 as well. But, like, everyone agrees that, yeah, tournaments would take too long if it was that way. It would be ideal. That's the thing. It would be ideal if tournaments were that way. But you can't. Because it would take too long. You would have to have, like, you could do it. Like, I think somewhere like Evo could do it. It's just you would have to have a lot more setup so you could play more games faster. You know, you could make pools go by faster. Like, you would basically be having to run, instead of like 2 pools at the same time, you would have to run 4 at the same time. What's a good idea to get to Tekken Gal Mega? Read the lows and duck the highs. Anyway, I think that's the most time I spent on a point. Don't store save data locally, obviously. Make labbing DLC free. I've actually updated this as well. I forgot that this was on here, but I have an update for this. So so I'll talk about that in a second. But that was my list over a year ago now. Clearly some things didn't pan out well. Some things really didn't pan out well. But my updated list basically goes like this. Ignore the fact that there are some numbers missing. I didn't really update too much. So when it comes to DLC characters, I want not only for characters to be playable in training mode, but I also want you to be able to play the characters online for free up to a certain point. What do I mean by that? What I want Tekken 8 to do is I want you to be able to play 100 games with a DLC character online for free before they make you pay for it. And the reason why I want that is because I want people who are specifically new to the game to be able to play a character and understand if they like them or not. Because if you play a fighting game for the first time, if you go, even if characters are free in training mode, if you go into training mode and you play the character, you are not going to necessarily know if you like the character or not. You're only really going to get that feeling At least in terms of play, like a lot of people too just want to play character based on how they look. I'm one of those people. But a lot of people also want to play a character based on how they play. And so allowing someone who's new to be able to play the character online a set amount of times to be able to get a feel for how they play, I think would go a long way to not only getting people interested in the game who aren't interested in the base roster, and are specifically getting into it for a DLC character. Like Leroy, for example, is a great example of that. Not necessarily based on how strong Leroy was, but just because people thought the character was cool. But also would go a long way in making it so that people who are part of the FGC and want to play Tekken but aren't necessarily so into Tekken that they'll buy all of the season passes can try out characters and find characters that work for them and then buy characters. Like I can tell you, for example, personal anecdote, I don't play King of Fighters enough that I will buy any of their characters, at least for the price that they're offering, right? The only reason why I now would buy B Janet is because I played her online from using Dream API. That's it. If I wasn't able to do that, I wouldn't buy any King of Fighters DLC character. I wouldn't even try. Because I don't want to spend that much money on something that I don't even know if I'm going to use if it's a game that I very rarely play. You know? And I think it's also useful, like, in the long term as well, when you have a game like Tekken 7 that's been out for 5-6 years, and in order to get all of the DLC, it's $110. You know? Like, a lot of people look at this, and if they don't know fighting games, they're like, God, this game is expensive for such an old game. And they're not wrong, you know? But being able to lab all of the characters in training mode means you don't have to pay this premium for the game when you really shouldn't have to, just to be able to get into it and play against, what, at this point, a fourth, a third of the roster? And on top of that, it will help you actually find a character in this long list of characters that you might actually want to play and buy it when you otherwise wouldn't. I think it would go a long way. So that's what I want. I want you to be able to just try characters. I want you to be able to play them in train mode, and I want there to not be a premium on playing the game. Basic For Honor feature saves the FGC. Of course, no one For Honor bars with training mode. My friend doesn't even play Tekken and has all the DLC. Is this that bot returning again? Yes, I'm pretty sure at this point Princess is an AI. I think Princess before was like a chat AI bot prototype. That's the thing that makes the most sense to me now. Because it's the same things as before. I'm hoping to play Tekken 7 online when I get PlayStation Plus. Like they said that exact same thing before. Except now they're using a strawberry emote. Anyway, let me continue so I don't continue to take up too much time on this. Free to play. I want Tekken 8 to be free to play. I think free to play is great for fighting games. People say Multiverses was free to play and it failed. Multiverses was free to play and it failed because it was shit. That's why. I think a free to play model for Tekken would do wonders, especially because of how popular Tekken is. And like the other thing is too with Multiverses, you can't ignore the numbers. And I can tell you, again, as someone who has friends who I play Tekken with, but they don't play Tekken or fighting games outside of when they play with me, or like each other. Free to play would go a long way. Because they would never play or try a fighting game unless it was either $5 or it was free. But the problem is that if you wait for that long to buy a fighting game, no one who plays online is going to be new. They're all going to be really experienced, and they're going to kick your ass, it's going to feel bad, and then you're not going to want to play anymore. And they have told me exactly that. that one of the biggest problems with fighting games and playing them online is if you're new, the only people that you're going to play against are so experienced that you cannot have fun playing the game. Because you get beaten so badly and you don't know what to do. It's like if you watching right now went into a game of StarCraft and tried playing StarCraft online right now. Go on, try it. Are you going to have fun? No, because you don't know what the fuck is going on, and then you go in to get like 1,000 units on your base, and they're going to kill you after 5 minutes, and you're going to not understand what the hell just happened. And then you're not going to play the game again. It's the same thing. And so if you make Tekken free to play, and not after a couple months like Dead or Alive did, I mean right out of the gate free to play, you fix 2 issues. You fix 1, the issue of people not actually trying the game in the first place because it's too expensive for something that they don't know that they're going to want to buy. Just like with me and King of Fighters 15 DLC. And 2, you get more new players that are coming in as long as the game isn't dead like Dead or Alive. And you get more people new people that are willing to give it a try because you're not losing anything. And when the game comes out, you get those people who maybe are friends with someone in the FGC, like me, will be like, oh, this game's free and they think it's good, so let me give it a try. And it might get you more people who play in the long term. Like, I feel like this is the way to fix the problem with fighting games where people don't want to play or new players don't want to play. Well, one of the ways to fix it is because, like I said earlier, people just don't want to play the game when the only people playing have been playing the game for thousands of hours and will just kick your ass in 2 seconds. It's not fun for most people, especially casual players. And you know, the other thing that he said to me as well is that if you play a game that's like competitive and online, like Apex, for example, the thing is you can stop playing that game for months and come back into it and you won't remember as much and you won't play as well, but you'll still do you'll still do fine. Like, you'll still have fun. It won't be an uphill battle the entire time you're playing. Like, yeah, the first or second game might be bad, but the skill-based matchmaking will kick in and it'll put you against people who are lower skill level, and they'll put you around people who are where you are now after not playing the game for months. And that comes from having not from teammates, but from having a large player pool to select your opponent from. And fighting games don't have that. So if you casually play a fighting game and you play it once every couple of months, guess what? You're not going to have fun playing the game, because when you come back and play it after a couple of months and you're rusty, no matter how much you played the game before, you're going to get matched with people that have a lot more time than you. You're not going to find people who are like a lower skill level than you, or like the same skill level than you, I should say. And then you're just going to not have a fun time and you're going to lose to a bunch of bullshit that you know you can beat, but you can't now because you're so rusty, and it's just going to be a frustrating experience the entire time. So that's my argument for making it free to play. Anyway, again, I'll move on because I'm spending too much time on these points. Other things to monetize the game so the characters can be cheaper, like skins, help us. There's so much you can do when it comes to the aesthetics of a fighting game. Look at modded stages. You can make those DLC. Look at modded outfits. You can make those DLC. You can make parts of the UI DLC, like the health bars. You can do so much. You can make hit effects DLC. You can make so many little things DLC to help monetize the game, to keep it free to play, to get new players in. There's so much you can do with a fighting game. There has to, of course, be a balance between doing that and having things that are way too intrusive that make the game, like, pay to win, like that Guile skin in Street Fighter V. But you can still do that kind of stuff. Alternative game modes. I said this in a previous stream, but having things like a weekly or bi-weekly rotating queue where It's outside of ranked and unranked, and it's a completely separate, very casual, fun thing that changed up the rules of the games. Like, you know, like characters have lower gravity, for example, or like the game is sped up, or you can't use your right leg. You can't press the RK button. I said like fucking they do in Japan. You can't press 4. Stuff like that. And on top of that, adding stuff like team battle back that you can play in multiplayer. Those kind of casual game modes go a long way. Look at any MOBA. Look at any MOBA. Christ, look at like any multiplayer game in general. Counter-Strike has Wingman and it has its Battle Royale mode. Smite has Conquest and it has like 5 other more casual game modes that range from like one game mode that's super casual to one that's like a kind of competitive but not quite Conquest, and then you have Conquest, which is like the competitive game mode. That kind of stuff brings in a lot more casual plays. If you had more casual game modes like that, again, I think it would go a long way to getting more casual players to play the game. I can tell you playing Sam Show now. I've been playing Sam Show with my friends as well. And again, like I said before, they don't play fighting games. But Sam Show has this mode called Team Versus. And in Team Versus, what you can do is you can have a 2v2. And in this 2v2, each player can control a character. So you have 2 rounds. And like one of them will be by themselves and they'll play 2 characters. They'll get 2 lives essentially. And then the other one will be like me and someone else, and I'm the last person in line because I'm just the best at the game. So like the other 2 fight against each other, and then I come in last and then have to fight the 2 characters. And it makes the game infinitely more enjoyable for us than if we're playing something like BlazBlue, because it makes it so that we all can constantly be playing the game, right? And we don't have to wait and spectate every other game in order for us to get our turn. We can just go in, we can go into the team versus, we can play, and we all get to play simultaneously. And stuff like this, again, is just, I think would do so much for casuals. And even for me, like, I have fun playing that. It's not just about casuals, I have fun playing that. And I'm sure if something like that was in Tekken, a lot of people could enjoy playing a game mode like that. It's something that also really helps reduce the skill gap between us, because if it's just like a 1v1, of course I'm going to win pretty much all the time, but if I'm singing with one character and I have to fight against 2 of them, that reduces the skill gap quite a bit. It's a lot more casual, but it helps with that. It helps with someone like me who's really good at fighting game and has friends that aren't, and I want to play a fighting game with them because I just enjoy fighting games a lot, obviously. But because of the skill gap, it makes it hard. Even if I'm playing Tekken, I'll just press random against them every time I play, and I'll still win pretty much every game that I play. There's still a skill gap there, but having something like that reduces the skill gap. I think it could do a lot. Anyway, yeah, Rage is useless. I brought this up briefly, but I want it so that Rage, if you activate Rage because of just how long the cutscenes are and how prominent it's going to be, that it basically does the same damage as like a normal combo. Obviously, with the nature of Tekken, there are going to be situations where you can't do a full combo because of like a sidewall or something, and Rage is going to be optimal. But I just want it so that you just don't use Rage all the time for combo extensions. And then as many characters in the game as possible. I want more characters. Wong and Pack, you know, they're non-7. I've been without them for so long, and I don't want other people to suffer the same fate I did, so I just want Tekken 8 and every Tekken game to have as many legacy characters as it can possibly hold. I know it's very much the opposite opinion of what most people have, but that's what I want. So that's my list. That's everything that I want in Tekken 8. I got through that pretty quickly. It took half an hour. I dwelled a little bit on a couple of things, but that's the gist of it. So I couldn't give you something more interesting than text form, but you know, that's it. There might be a couple more things that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, but I think those are the main points I want. Really, I just want the game to be more accessible to newer players, right? And a lot of fighting games have been doing this thing where they've been making the game easy, and that's just not the way to do it. I mean, go into Guilty Gear Strive now, take someone who's never played a fighting game before and put them in Guilty Gear Strive, they go on to get absolutely demolished. And it's not and it's the same cycle is going to repeat. You need to have stuff outside of making the game easier to get new players invested. I mean, look at Tekken 7. It's the most popular fighting game right now. It's the only fighting game in history that has seen growth over its lifetime rather than decline. And it's one of the hardest fighting games that exists. Like, you don't need to make the game easier. And Harada has said that, and he's said that he doesn't want to make the game easy and take away legacy mechanics. But, and I think there's a lot of things that you can do to make Tekken 7 more accessible to new players, and I think a lot of it comes from things outside of the gameplay. So, yeah, that's it. That's it. Right, how about I do, to wrap things up, as I said earlier, I'm gonna do a Tekken 7 tier list, but I'm going to be very quick about it. I'm not gonna explain anything unless someone asks for an explanation. I'm gonna make this extremely fast. All right, let's see. I'll put everyone like relative to where I think they should be, and then I'll adjust later. Let's see, who's the top 10 character? Geese, Modok, Julia, fucking Ram isn't anymore. Let's see, who else is a top 10 character? I still think Kunimitsu is a top 10 character. Who else? Oh, Akuma, there we go. Brian is still top 10 easily. Steve's up there. I don't know if he's top 10 quite, but he's definitely up there. Law obviously is. Let's see. What the hell is this? Get out of here. Okay. Who else is top 10? Paul. Yeah, Paul is. Devil Jin is up there for sure. Jin's up there. Fong. We've seen a lot with Fong recently. I think the hype is real for Fong. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I gotta get rid of 2 characters in this top 10. Of these characters, I'd say I feel like Law probably isn't in top 10 anymore. Like, he's close, but I feel like other characters kind of outshine him now. I'm like between Jin and Devil Jin. I don't know. I feel like they're roughly the same. I think Devil Jin is still better though. Like, despite the nerf to up forward 4, I think Devil Jin is still better. Let's see. Top 20 then. Kazuya. Kazuya is really good. Yoshimitsu, easily. Lee is really good. Miguel, I think, is up there. I don't know if he's 20 or 30. He's on the lower end, but he's definitely up there. I still think Falcon Ram's up there. I know people put him low, but I still think Fakumram's up there. He might be 30 though. He's like mid. Let's see. This is a long song. I think Master Raven is really good. Oh my god, Ganryu. I forgot. Ganryu is easily top 10. Ganryu is such a sleeper character. I even think Ganryu is top 5. I'll probably bump down the Geese, I think. Nah. Yeah. I'll bump down Geese. Like, he's at the top, but he's still, yeah. I think Ganryu is like a sleeper top 5 character. Ganryu is insane. If I was a competitive player, I would be playing Ganryu. I swear to God, and I hate this character, but I would be playing Ganryu. This character is fucking stupid. Let's see. Oh, Leo. Yeah, Leo is easily top 20. Like, I feel like Leo is bordering on top 10. Do I think Leo is better than any of these other characters? I don't think so, but it's close. I'm almost tempted to bump Kunimitsu out of top 10 for Leo. I'm almost tempted to do it. In fact, I am going to do it, I think. I think the Leo buffs in season 4 made Leo kind of insane. Like the punishment buff, the poking. But his house sleep is seeable. Yeah, I think if we're thinking like offline, maybe Leo is like here. I don't know. It's hard to say. His house sweep is seeable offline, but it's really hard to see. Not everyone can do it. I guess that's kind of like saying Zafina's down 3 is seeable. Like it is, but even a lot of pro players don't do it. It's hard to say. Zafina, top 20. Claudio's up here. Any other characters that are around this level? Hwoarang, Shaheen. Is that it? King. Maybe Nina, but Nina's definitely 30, not 20. Yeah, I think that's it. So how do we adjust this then? Hwoarang is probably down here. Man, this game has a lot of characters, huh? Yeah, maybe Shaheen is like down here. This is like 20 through 29. Well, it's 21 through 30, but it's like mid-tier. Man, 3 more characters in this list I have to bump down. Jesus. Yeah, maybe Fakumram is down here then. Master Raven as well. And then probably King, right? That's tough. I feel like it's King or Claudio. Miguel Players is saying, no, it's Miguel. Actually, it might be Miguel. King did get a buff to the tracking on his grabs, didn't he? Doesn't really do much, though. This is hard. Let's see how the rest of the list plays out, and then I'll decide. Rest of top 30. Elisa. Asuka. Lei, maybe. Lars, almost certainly. Bob, yeah, he's there. Who else? I feel like Shao is up here as well. I don't think anyone else is though, right? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the rest of these characters are like down here. Dragunov down here, Lily. These ones will be pretty easy. Jack. I mean, I feel like Leroy is actually up here still. Like, Leroy isn't that bad. He's not bottom mid, right? Oh my god, it's not ending song. Shut up. Noctis. I feel like Armor King is here. I don't think Armor King is bottom 10 anymore, but Armor King still isn't great. Stop with the Wong ending. Josie, I think, is here. Nah, Josie's here somewhere. Okay, I gotta move these characters down now. Let's see. Who here isn't mid-tier? Okay. It's actually kind of tough. Probably Asuka. I feel like that's the most obvious one here. Like maybe Lei. Bob is definitely kind of overhyped. Like even I overhyped him. But like looking at this list, I almost want to move Elisa down here. But I don't think Elisa is low and mid. But the problem is, like the struggle I'm having right now is that Elisa, I feel like, is around the same level as Josie is. So it's like whatever Elisa is, I feel like Josie also has to be there. Same with like Leroy and Fakenram. I feel like they're around the same level too. I mean, Leroy, I think, is quite a bit worse than Fakenram, actually. Yeah, maybe I was right the first time. Maybe Leroy is here. And then two more. Yeah, if I gotta put two more down here, then Bob is probably down here, right? I just don't see any of these other characters being down there, except for, like, Lars, maybe. Which is probably who I'm gonna have to put down there after I bump one of these guys down. And then one more character goes in here. Lucky Chloe, then, right? Or Kazumi. I mean, let's just get this out of the way first. Like, this is pretty obvious. Lydia got just absolutely destroyed when she got nerfed, by the way. I can tell you as a Lydia player that said that the Lydia changes weren't that bad. They were that bad. She is genuinely one of the worst characters in the game now, like, without question. She is the only character in the game that doesn't function properly. Like she does not function correctly. I don't know what else to say besides that. And then, like, really, the question is, like, I kind of want to do this. I gotta bump one of them down, though. Probably Noctis, right? I don't know. I don't think Noctis is that bad, though. It's not Armor King, I think. I think Armor King has enough with his forward 2 now being minus 14 and plus on hit that it's enough. Noctis, no, it's not Noctis. I don't think it's Jack either. Let's bump these guys down. Let's see. Who up here is mid-tier and not high-tier? Who up here is mid-tier? It's King, Miguel, or Claudio, right? I think Claudio's just too good, right? Like sidestep 4 combined with all of his fucked up mids. It's like if Heihachi had a good low, except surprisingly not quite as good, but still kind of insane. I don't think Claudio's in the running. It's between Miguel and King. Not my champ. I think it's Miguel, just because Miguel has to work a little bit hard to open you up. I think than King does. I think it's Miguel, but really it could go either way. And then here, who's getting bumped down? Probably Laws, actually. Yeah, it's probably Laws. Like, Laws is a lot better, but I don't think he's that much better that he goes up, like, past 20 characters. And then here. Who is bottom 10? Let me just put, trash. For me, it's between, well, maybe it's Dragunov. No, I don't think it is Dragunov. No, maybe it is Dragunov. Dragunov or Noctis, I think. I think the rest of these characters are right. I don't feel like they're down here. I think it's Dragunov or Noctis. I gotta think for a second. Like, the problem is they both suffer from so many of the same issues. I think Dragunov is still here, because the reason I say that is because I feel like Noctis has a harder time applying pressure than Dragunov does. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously Dragunov is still very susceptible to, like, sidestepping. It shuts him down a lot, but he still got Finna down too, you know? Like, he still has ways to open up his opponent to make running twos and back one punch twos and stuff land. It just requires a better fundamental understanding of the game, whereas Noctis has, like, generic down 3, and that's kind of it, unless you're doing down back 2 or some other dumb shit like that. And I think that makes Noctis worse. Like, Noctis isn't as susceptible to sidestep, which is why I was initially thinking, because he has forward 1+2, but yeah. There's my list. There's my list. That's it. I will offer no explanations. I will offer no explanations as to why Ganri was here. The only thing I would possibly change is this. I feel like it's very close, but like, it's also this weird bias I have where I don't want to put Kunimitsu lower, even though I'm pretty sure that this is how it should be, because I play the character and I feel like Kunimitsu's good, but Kunimitsu has a lot of, like, holes in everything she does, really, but she does everything really, really well, and she is very, very powerful, especially with the 50-50s. It's just that there are a lot of holes in it, right? And Leo doesn't have as many. So, you know, like, I think the difference is that with Kunimitsu, it takes a really good player to make Kunimitsu top 10. Leo, not so much. Like, obviously, Leo is a very high skill ceiling character, and if you're good with Leo, then you're going to be a hell of a lot better than someone who's new with Leo. But I feel like you can do more with Leo faster than Kunimitsu. So that's my list. That's it. That's it. Oh, hi, Sin. You came right at the end of the stream. I know it says that I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, but it's actually been 5 hours. I had to restart my computer at one point. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, though. But, yeah. Alright. Let's pause this. All right. So I am gonna be getting out of here. It is 9, and my dad has decided to go to sleep really early, so I do not want to stay here any longer and risk waking him up. So I'm going to go. I will be back tomorrow. I forgot to update the damn Twitch schedule. I'm going to do that right now as I'm speaking. I completely forgot about it. God damn it, I am stupid. I said specifically that I was going to do that yesterday. Shut up me, and I didn't. I'm doing it right now. I am sorry about that. If you look at Twitch instead of my Twitter for the schedule, I am a goddamn moron. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow at 4. I have decided that... Oh god, tomorrow's the last day of the month. I have decided that I want to try starting at 4 instead of 3, except for Sunday. Sunday, like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll still be starting at 3 if I stream on those days. But I want to try streaming at 4 when I can, because it gives me some extra time to eat lunch, so I don't have to sit here and interrupt the stream, so I can go eat lunch and stuff. And plus, like I said on Twitter, looking at the stream analytics, a lot of you guys come around on like an hour or 2 after I start streaming anyway, so I figure it wouldn't really affect things too much if I start an hour later than normal. So I'm trying it this week, and if it works out, I'll probably stick to starting at 4 instead of 3. Except again on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I mean, the main reason why I started I was going to do it at 3 in the first place was because on those days it's easier for me to start at 3. But if it's a little bit inconsistent, it's a little bit inconsistent, you know, whatever. This is easier for me and it works better for me, so that's what I'm going to do. I mean, I streamed for an hour more than I normally do today, so, you know. Personally, I preferred streaming at 4 today instead of 3. I was actually able to eat lunch, and now I'm ending stream and I'm hungry and I wanna go eat dinner. It's perfect. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'm done for today. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow at 4. I'll be playing Tekken, and I will be continuing to be stupid. Except I'm going to more like start being stupid, but you know, if you were here, you were here. You know what I mean. All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.